What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Chubbs Reviews, and today we're going to be talking about South Park, the Stick of Truth game. It's the South Park game. You guys know the South Park show. Well, then you probably already heard of this game if you're a fan. Well, you might be like a casual, and this game is kind of towards casual. People in the world that watch South Park. South Park has been on TV for like 20 plus years. And anyway, we got a South Park game here. It's pretty much, we'll get into how it plays right away. It's an RPG turn-based combat system. uh, RPG in a sense that you pick your class. You're the new kid on the block in the world of the South Park world, in an open world of the city of South Park, with every single house from the school and the boys, all the kids' houses, and the mayor's place and the church. The entire city's there laid out for you. I just kind of went all over the place. Yeah, you got turn-based combat. It's an RPG in every sense. You pick a class in the beginning of the game. I picked the Jew class. There's mage, Jew, warrior, and I think like barbarian. I don't remember paladin. Yeah, you can pick them, and I think they're kind of varied. The skills you get are varied, but you don't really get like any different weapons throughout the game. You end up choosing the hardest hitting weapon no matter what class you have. Um, the game overall, the combat itself is just, after the game is broken up between 3 days. You get 3 days in South Park, and after the first day that is over and you go to bed that night, it's a pretty easy game after that night is over with. Um, and that's why I think it was very casual friendly. There was difficulty, I believe, and I played on normal, but on hard I didn't see it being any harder just because stacks were so strong in the game. There's like fire and ice and gross out and bleeding, and it was just all very strong. Um, it's turn based, and you get a one partner out to take out in the world with you. Your first one, a little bit spoiler, but it's your first partner of many. It's Butters. You get to hang out with kids from the class, and he has one of the coolest and ultimate animations I thought in the game. And but a lot of the kids have really cool ultimate animations. Kyle did, Cartman, yourself included. Ultimates were banging. Princess Kenny. Overall, the plot itself was pretty cool. You're in the world of Dungeons and Dragons. The kids are playing Dungeons and Dragons. They're LARPing, live action role play, in which Cartman and Princess Kenny and Grand Wizard Cartman are on the side of the humans and the KKK. That's what they call themselves. And then you got people on that side like Token and Tweak and all types. And then on the other side you got Kyle and Stan, the elves, and Jimmy and all types of people on that side. And they're kind of, you meet Cartman first and do some things for him, and that's one of my first complaints to the game, is that you get a lot of time with Cartman and you barely get any time with Kyle and the elves. You don't really get much time with them, and you do end up kind of making a decision between choosing sides, and it's not a huge deal on the ending of the game. It doesn't really change that, but it does change some things. And Kyle just didn't get enough time, and overall the game itself didn't give enough time, I didn't think. The game, like I said, in game days was 3 days long. It was about an 8-hour game for me. You could probably beat it from anywhere 6 to 10 hours long. Very easy, casual experience that was fun-y and good. I liked it. I'm still saying I liked it. The game itself was hilarious, filled with so many Easter eggs from the show and great written jokes, and the story itself was so over the top, hilarious, and wild, and honestly unforgettable in a disgusting sense at some points. It is just, who thought of this shit is what you end up asking yourself throughout the game and where you're literally fighting at. Some interesting things the game did with combat: it had fart magic, in which you used your analog sticks. Uh, oh yeah, I actually got the disc for this game. Or, I never do that, but I actually got the disc. But yeah, use your analog sticks to do your fart magic, and that shit got overly complicated to me at some parts. It just took way too long for me to understand it for some stupid reason, and I thought it was really pointless for a casual game to have something uh, like that complicated, or just that overly. No, it's not complicated. I just didn't like it. Okay, same with like usually in turn-based games you choose your move and then you watch the move play out. In this game, you gotta like move your analog stick. You gotta press X at a certain time. You gotta mash the button while your character is doing a move and perform it right to make sure it goes off. Otherwise, it just doesn't go, and you fall over and just don't do the move. You fail. And that was cool at first, like 100%. It's like, wow, this is unique. and then it gets very monotonous and repetitive and not really worth your time by the end of the game. You're just like, I just want to, do my damage now. Um, Overall, the outfits you get and the creation of a character was really cool. So many different things and funny things. You just get face paints and scars and shadows and beards, and same with wild hairstyles. It was very cool. This is the first South Park game. People say it's the best. It's critically acclaimed. It's pretty good. It's the best show to game adaptation, and yeah, it's the best one I could think of that I played. It's definitely a lot of fun to just sit and relax to. It's an easy RPG. It has every single. If you play a bunch of RPGs, it has a lot of RPG tropes in the game. Plots and twists and turns and why you pick sides and recruiting missions, and I don't know how to explain it, but it's a lot of RPG tropes, but at the same time, it's still very much South Park in a nutshell. Everything you do is still very much South Park. After that, pretty much there was some really good music in the game. I remember Cartman singing. God, I'm bright. Cartman singing was really good. It's some songs, but just overall, the music of the game was actually better than I thought. For some dungeons, got some dungeon crawling. That's another RPG little trope. Side missions weren't. I did most side missions, not everything, because some side missions was really just to pan out the game length, in my opinion. God, why am I so bright? Oh, yeah, there we go. But to me, it was just to pan out the length of the game, because it was like find 5 kindergartners out of 6, or find 4 underwear out of whatever. Like, I'm not just gonna go find shit. Other than that, there were some cool side missions like with Mr. Hinky and Al Gore and Man Bear Pig that I thought were just really funny and neat, and had interesting characters in them. Side missions were worth doing, and the game has every character from South Park in the damn game, from Jimmy to Timmy to Token to Mr. Garrison. Like I said, I just lacked giving Kyle and Stan some time. It was really weird to me. It was just too short. The game overall was too short. I'm hoping the second game, The Fractured Butthole, is a little bit better. That's why this one isn't like perfect to me. It's still good though, and overall, I think I can give it a final verdict of an 8 out of 10. Hopefully this video will be good here. If it cuts out, then I'm just gonna upload it the way it is. This video, the South Park shit, has corrupted on me, has just crashed while recording like 3 times. I've never tried so hard to upload a video before, and I hate that I couldn't, I beat South Park like 2 weeks ago. This isn't the most off the top, I had like a 10-minute video for this with like, I was in it. I still remember most things, and it was still a really good game, and I think I gave the overall breakdown. I liked it for the most part. The story was good. You felt like you were in an episode of South Park, 100%. You felt like you were in a movie of South Park with multiple, beginning, middle, and ends. It was really good. Got different weapons. All the kids' stuff, their outfits and weapons, was stuff that they made, like kids stuff. It made you feel like you were a kid playing this shit in the backyard. Basketball was like your ranged weapon at one point. That was cool. Anyway, final verdict, 8 out of 10. I think I finally got this video to record. Thank you so much for watching. 8 out of 10 is a good game. Yeah, please like, comment, subscribe, and stay safe from that C word virus. Peace out.